Hi, everybody. It's this week's Ask Rad, and you are looking at a very happy Radley because I turned in my newest book to Hay House yesterday. Whew. Oh, man, and what a labor of love that was. That was whoa. Was a lot of work. So I'm very excited about that. And happy to be here with you guys. Just got to do this little techie thing I have to do, and Zoom. Yay, all done. So, like I said, very happy, very relieved. Now I have a stack of stuff that people have been wanting from me for 44evers. So now I got to work my way through that stack. So, but it's just so good to have that done. Also, super happy. It was a really great last 2 weeks. So I also signed a contract with Hay House for 2 more decks. So that's what I'll be starting on next. Very excited about that as well. So, and I'm going on vacation soon. God, we need it. Both of us, me and my husband. So anyway, so let's get started with the angel messages for the week of March 5th through the 11th. And I decided this week that I wanted to work with Angel Answer Oracle cards. So that's the deck that I'm going to be working with for our messages of the week. So let's find out what to expect for the week of March 5th through the 11th. March 5th through the 11th. Let's see. Here we go. And 1. All right, here we go. So let's see what we have. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. My best friend and one of my best friends and I were, well, never mind. Okay, all right. So anyway, so composure. All right. So actually, when do I have composure? Never. But anyway, all right. So for Monday and Tuesday, the first card is listen to your intuition. And so this is one of my favorite cards. We actually made it the cover, and it's on the back of the cards as well. And I just think it's a really beautiful card. Here you go, Instagram. Here's a good look at it. And Facebook, good look at it. And so listen to your intuition. You know, pay attention. It's if you get messages on Monday or Tuesday, pay attention. Pay attention to the signs from your angels as well. If you're asking for signs from your angels, it doesn't really help if you're not paying attention. And I've said this many times before. If you ask your angels for messages and then you just go on about your day without thinking about it one more minute, then of course the angels can throw 8,000 signs at you and you're not going to notice. So you have to stay awake. So but definitely listen to your intuition. How many times have you done this? Okay, how many times have you done this where you get up in the morning and you go, I should take an umbrella, but you look at the forecast and it's sunny skies, 0% chance of precipitation, and then halfway through the day you look outside, there are gray clouds, and by the time it's time to leave work, it's a torrential downpour, right? So pay attention to your intuition, especially on Monday and Tuesday. Now, it looks like on Wednesday and Thursday, something has you nervous, something has you worried, but it shouldn't. The next card is no need to worry. No need to worry. So if midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, you start to feel jittery, you start to feel anxious, something has you nervous, something has you really feeling uncomfortable, there's no need to worry. It's going to be okay. So try to, this is something that actually is in the new book, and as well, it's also in Genie, which I don't have a copy by me, but anyway, that's all right. You can see it back there. One of the things that when our thoughts start to turn negative, we have to be careful. If what we put our attention to, this is true law of attraction, I'm telling you it works, is what we will bring in. I actually have this story where there was this time where I had just been traveling. I travel constantly in the summer months, and I had just gotten back from all over Europe, and I caught a cold. Well, that's and so that was the universe saying, Radley, take a break. And so I went to the grocery store, and I'm getting medicine, and I saw this little machine. It's like it checks your blood pressure, and I'm like, why not? I'll try it. So I stick my arm in there, and I try my blood pressure, and it's really high. And so that made me nervous. And so the next time I was at a different store the next day, and they had the same machine. Put my arm in there, really high. So I flip out, and I go to the doctor on Monday, and the doctor I have the best doctor. I'm so blessed. But he's in a hospital. And so tests come back really fast. And so he's listening to me. He tests my blood pressure, and he's like, well, it's a little high, yeah, but there's nothing wrong with you. So it's not a big deal. So but I'll do all these tests. Fine. And I want you to come back in a couple of days. And so he did the tests, and they came back really fast, and he said, Radley, you're perfectly healthy. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. But come back in. So I come back in. So I stopped thinking about the blood pressure. I stopped thinking about it at all. I come back in. My blood pressure is perfectly normal. See, that's law of attraction. And so don't worry about your blood pressure or anything. Wednesday, Thursday, it's all going to be okay. And now, so the last the card for the weekend. The card for the weekend. Hi, John. The card for the weekend is let it go. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. It's inside joke. Sorry, but anyway, so let it go, let it go. So, it's like whatever you were worried about on Wednesday and Thursday, you will no longer be worried about come the weekend because you will have let it go, right? You will have let it go. And so this is also a card, it's like if you haven't let it go, if you are still kind of holding on to stuff, let it go. By the weekend, you don't want to carry this into next week, whatever it was that you were worrying. So, this is a totally fine week. There's nothing wrong here. It's just listen to your intuition. Don't worry about stuff. And if you are worrying, let it go. All right? Hi, Pat. Let it go. Okay? All right. So if you're just tuning in, these are just on the angel messages for the week from March 5th through the 11th. And if you want to see those, you can check them out. It's just as soon as this video posts at the end of the video, it'll be on my Facebook page. It'll be on YouTube, and it'll be on Instagram for 24 hours. If you don't know who I am, then I am Radley Valentine. So, thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. So, all right. So let me put these cards away so that they will be shuffled in the deck should we use them again. All right. So, one of the things that I always forget to say at the beginning of this part of Ask Rad is to remember that the universe is magnificent, it's powerful, it's really amazing. If you have a question and someone else has the same question and the angels guide my eyes to them and the answer that they get really resonates with you, then accept that. The universe is very capable of giving multiple messages to many people at the same time. So so be open to that. Be open that you might get the answer to your question through somebody else. And so be open to that because it happens all the time. All right. Okay. So let's see. So, all right. Hi, Orla. How are you doing? Good to see you. She says, could I have an angel prescription, please, for my personal life? Thank you. Well, I don't know if you mean romantic or you mean just your personal life, but you know what? I'm gonna create something for you that will hit both of those things. All right. So first of all, every archangel prescription pretty much winds up having Archangel Michael. And the reason for that is because he is the archangel of safety, of protection. He is the archangel that helps us to sever energetic connections to the past or to other people that we really need to sever. You know, this is truly one of the most amazing and important things that people need to know that they don't know. And it's that you make energetic connections. My dear friend Denise Lynn has a new book coming out. It's freaking-tastic. Check it out. It's called Energy Strands. And it talks all about this. And it's these connections that we make, and they drain us, and they make us tired, and they make us feel bad, and you know, that messes up law of attraction. And so it's really important to sever those connections on a daily basis and then protect yourself. So how do we do that? Well, we just ask Archangel Michael to use his sword of light and to run that sword of light in front of us, in back of us, to either side of us, above and below, and to get rid of energy connections that no longer serve us. And also then to ask Archangel Michael to wrap us in a shimmering ball of blue-purple royal light that keeps people from reconnecting to us during the day. And this is really something you should be doing daily. It's like brushing your teeth. You should do it every day. So, so Orla, so we're going to put I don't always, but I'm putting Archangel Michael in the left behind you, the left side behind you. And if it doesn't look like I'm saying left, it's just because the cameras are flipping the image, but left behind you. So the next thing that we are going to do is, but to the right behind you, I'm going to put Archangel Chamuel, all right? Archangel Chamuel's name means he who sees God, or the eyes of God. And Chamuel can help you to find anything that you are looking for. So if it's whatever it is in your personal life that you're looking for, Chamuel can help you do that. He comes in a pale green, and we're going to put him back to the right side behind you. And actually, I'm going to change that because he's the eyes of God, right? Let's put him in the right front, all right? Right front. And then on the left front, we're going to put Raguel. So we're going to put the pastel angels in the front. Because Raguel is the friend of God. He comes in pale blue. So those are two. And then behind you, you know, I think another thing I'm going to put is Archangel Uriel to the right behind you, because he is the archangel of emotional healing, of transformation, of transforming our lives. He's also the archangel of epiphany and brilliant ideas. So there you go. All right, great. All right, so hi, Instagram. It is your turn. All right. Let's see. So Wildepa wants to know the names of her guardian angels. So the first thing I'm getting is April. I got April right away. Sorry. April and Thomas. So April and Thomas are guardian angels for you. You know, I'm having this sense that Archangel Raphael is just sort of doing a wave your way. Archangel Raphael has several things that he works on. Most people think about him as health issues, but also he can be about romance and love life and those kinds of things. So I would really suggest that you consider working with Raphael, and if you have not done that. But April and Thomas are your guardian angels. April obviously is a feminine. Well, I guess it's obvious, but is a feminine energy. Thomas is male energy. It feels like April is your primary guardian angel. Usually the first one that comes through is the primary guardian angel. So, you know what? Start working with those. Start saying hello to them. Start asking for signs, all of those kinds of things. Start doing that. You're welcome, darling. All right, so back to Facebook. Let's see. Okay, Marie Dowd. Yes, I would love a message too. Okay, well, that's very general. So I guess I'll just pull you a card and we'll see what the message is. All right. So for you, I'm going to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards. Archangel Power Tarot cards, and we'll see what we get. What message we get for Marie. 2 and 1. All right, here we go. Well, the card is 4 of Ariel. 4 of Ariel. And 4 of Ariel, I call these cards duplicity cards because they're over here and they're over here. So with 4 of Ariel, its typical meaning is for this card is that we are either spending too much money or we're hoarding it. But I look at it beyond more than that. I look at the card as it can be any kind of energy where we are too far one way or too far another way. So another thing that this card can be is that a situation where we are giving too much of ourselves or we're not giving enough of ourselves. And from an emotional standpoint, a situation where we are taking care of everybody else instead of taking care of ourselves, or a situation where we are a little too focused on ourselves when we really need to be kind of looking around the world and saying, what is going on that I need to be a part of? So there's your message. So, okay, so let's see. We're going to go on to Instagram again. Hi, Instagrammers. How are you? Let's see. Oh, wow, that sounds interesting. Wait, so Carly Girl Jen says, hi, Radley, I am trying to decide between 2 men that I am currently dating. Do the angels have any advice on one way or the other? So, so here's this. Okay, so we're going to do this a couple of ways, Carly, okay? So when I teach about working with angels, or when I teach about how to do card readings, one of the things that I always say to people is if a client comes to you and says, should I marry Bob or should I marry Bill? What is the answer to that question? And usually the answer to that question is neither, because you'd know. You wouldn't be asking me this question, you'd know. But here's the thing. You didn't say marry, all right? So maybe this is really early. Maybe you just met these 2 dudes, all right? And so, so Carly, look at me, okay? So you decide who is boy A and who is boy B, all right? Boy A, boy B. You decide. Okay, it's early. Okay, that makes me feel a whole lot better about this question. So you got it? Boy A, boy B. You decide who they are. All right, so I'm going to go with, good. I'm going to use Angel Tarot cards for this. Card A is boy A. Card B is boy B, right? Easy pieces, right? All right. Okay. Ooh. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. It's the falling in love card, is card A. Ace of water, falling in love, right? This is, and I'm glad you said this was early, because this is the first blushes of love. This is where you're in this place where you're like, just a little bit out of breath, just a little bit. I always like to call it the, I'm just like eyelashes, right? Can you believe that? Isn't that amazing? The boy bee is not a bad boy, okay? It's not a bad card. It's Queen of Earth. He's probably better at abundance, maybe better at prosperity, better at manifesting that which he wants. So if he's really interested in you, he is going to go after you. So, just sort of know that, and that's okay. But boy A is falling in love. I love it when stuff like this happens, because it's just so freaking amazing. This is how the universe works, everybody. This is how the universe works. It's magic, just like that. You're welcome, Carly, darling. Okay, hi, Facebook. Let's see. Actually, Linda, I know that. There is it's a British company, a set of furniture called Radley. They are the reason I was not able to ever get www.radley.com, because they had it. But yeah, I knew that. Okay, so let's see. So, hi, Melinda. How are you? Hi, Radley. It would be lovely if I could get an angel reading from you. Take care and have a great week. Okay, so we're asking very general questions today. Do remember that general questions get you general answers, all right? So just remember that. So, but that's fine. An angel reading. So how about guardian angel tarot cards? We'll use those for Melinda, all right? Okay. Okay. Let's make this thing reset so that it got stuck. Okay, good. All right, Linda and Linda. All right. Oh, well, you can't want more than that. This is successful completion. In more traditional tarot card decks, including some of mine, this is the World card. And so this means this is a time where that which we are trying to create, or that which we're trying to bring up, is success going to happen. It's going to be successfully completed. So you're very lucky about that. So what are you trying to create? What are you trying to do? Bring new emphasis to it. Bring new passion to it. Bring a new interest to it. Go after what you want. This is a really auspicious time. I don't get to use that word very often, but I like that word. It is a very auspicious time for you to be chasing down your dreams, all right? Tracing down your dreams. All right, so let's see. We're going to go back to Instagram. Hi, Instagram. Let's see. So, hi, Roxana. She wants to know her 8 guardian angels' names. So let's do that for her. So this happens sometimes, where a guardian angel's name will sound somewhat like an archangel's name. And so let's be really clear about this for people. Yes, someone's name just flickered across the screen. Whoever that was, I didn't see it. So hold on one second, Roxana. Everybody has guardian angels. The question of, do I even have guardian angels, just almost breaks my heart. It could make me cry. So, sweetheart, everybody, whoever you were, everybody has guardian angels. You are born with them. They cycle in and out of lifetimes with you. They know you better than you do. They are absolute unconditional love. The only thing is that you have to ask them for help. So yes, you have guardian angels, whoever you were. All right? Okay, back over here. Roxana, sorry about that. So sometimes it happens where a guardian angel has a name that sounds like an archangel. Archangels and guardian angels are not the same thing, okay? Not the same thing, not the same animals. Guardian angels are specifically dedicated just to you. Archangels are omnipresent. They're helping everybody in the world at the same time. You never have to worry about asking for their assistance. You're not pulling them away from somebody. You're not keeping Timmy from being pulled out of the well. It's okay, all right? So that being said, the first guardian angel name that came in for Roxanne is Shamuel, but it's spelled with an S. The archangel's Shamuel is spelled with a C. So it's Shamuel, Shamuel, okay? Okay, so this is also an unusual name, Roxana. It's the way I'm hearing it is Elisa, and I'm told to spell it Elisa, Elisa. So it's, you know how sometimes EH is A, so Elisa, Shamuel and Elisa. So very unusual guardian angels for you. Sometimes people's guardians and angels names are Fred. Mary. Oh, I should have said Ethel, right? That dates me. No, never mind. That dates me. That dates me a lot. Okay, so let's see. Asan is saying, do guardian angels have genders? Let me get your name up there. Hi, how you doing? So technically, no. They have an energy that feels feminine or that feels masculine. The information that I have from my guardian angels is the energy that they take on in a particular incarnation. It has to do with the kind of energy that you need. And so my primary guardian angel's name is Joshua. That is no secret at all. I'm trying to make him a celebrity. But Joshua is a male energy because that's what I needed growing up to feel safe. It wasn't safe growing up for Radley. And so Radley needed, to feel safe, to feel protected. And so it's a really great question. I'm glad you asked it. I love teachable moments. And so, but technically, no, but they do have a feeling to them. Let's see. So Carl is asking, how do I know if what I hear when I ask is a message from my guardian angels versus my intuition, or are they the same? No, they're not. They're not the same. But guardian, so a message from your guardian angel will always be loving, kind. It'll be a voice that makes you feel good about yourself, a voice that is, just pure raw love. That's what it will always be. Your guardian angels will never be mean to you. They will never be brutish or judging, or they'll never be unkind. None of that. If you hear that kind of a message, that's your ego. Now, I know you didn't ask that question, but if you get a message and you think it's from your angels and it's kind of mean or kind of rough or kind of tough, that's your ego. So when is it your intuition versus your angel? Well, I mean, off the top of my head, I would say, who were you talking to? I mean, if you were asking your angels for messages and you get back a message that's very loving and very 111 people. Thank you, Carly. So if you were trying to talk to your angels and you get a message, then that's I would say go with that. Go with that. And then if you weren't, see, intuition for me is this thing that just sort of kind of comes out of nowhere most of the time. I mean, obviously not when I'm trying to do readings for people, but I think about intuition as being, I just got a hit that I should do this, or someone says something to me and it's like, that doesn't sound right. I don't think I believe that. So I hope that helps. All right, so back to Facebook. Gosh, you are just wanting to be taught today. That's fine. I'm good with that. I love teaching. Are angel numbers specified to archangel by numbers, like 555 or 333? Are they specific? Not that I have ever heard. I have never heard of angel numbers. I never heard her say that angel numbers went to a specific archangel. And that would be a little weird to do because there's 15 primary archangels. So I guess it could be repetitive, but I never heard her say that. I never did. I do believe that there is, I don't have it memorized. I think for true numerology, which is nothing like angel numbers, I do think for true numerology that somewhere in there, I'd seen some place where someone tried to establish numbers to archangels. You might check that, Google. But I never heard her say ever in all the years that we traveled together that their angel numbers were attached to any specific archangel. So good question. I like that question. It was really interesting. You know, I'm going to be talking to her on Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, actually, I don't know if she's doing angel number stuff anymore. Maybe I won't ask her that. Okay. Anyway, Instagram. Okay. So hi, Jenna. Jenna wants to know what her guardian angel names are and if they're with you. So maybe you're just tuning in. If you are, I just had a little blah about the fact that everybody has guardian angels and they are always with you. They are dedicated to you. They are dedicated to you, period. And so they never go away. See, one of the things you've got to remember is that angels don't have egos. They don't. They are messengers from God, the divine source, goddess. You pick the name. I don't care. It's all the same to me. But what I'm just saying that they never go away. They don't have egos. You can't make them mad. You can't make them mad. It's not possible. It's not possible. So your guardian angel names: Matthew, spelled traditionally, Matthew, and Ariana, A-R-I-A-N-A, Ariana, Matthew and Ariana. There you go. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hey, Maureen, Rad here on the East Coast, day 3, no power, so very cold, and praying my angels will help with power restoration. So, sweetheart, I am so sorry. I've been there. I've done that. Several years ago, we were without power for like 5 days. We finally had to abandon our house. We had to check into a hotel on the other side of town with our dogs just to stay warm. So I am totally, I'm so sorry for your situation and the situation for all of the people who are experiencing this challenge that you are experiencing. So we're going to do a little prayer about that, if that's okay with everybody. So first of all, we're going to ask Archangel Michael, because one of the things that Archangel Michael can do is Archangel Michael fixes stuff. He fixes things that are broken. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to please to help to restore the power that to the people who are currently without it. We ask that you do this with all haste, and do it quickly. We ask Archangel Uriel, who also has influence over the weather, that the snow subside and that things get warmer, so that the people that are working on the power lines with Archangel Michael have access, easy access, and aren't freezing to death themselves. We ask what else do I want to do? Oh, I want to ask Archangel Raphael to keep people safe and keep people healthy, that we not lose any more people than we already have lost to this storm, to keep people safe and protected. And finally, we're going to ask Archangel Ariel, because she is the archangel of manifestation and the environment, to also help to manifest the better temperatures, better weather, and I'm also getting, to protect the creatures, to help the creatures, and nature throughout this situation. So that's for you, Maureen. It's for everybody who is currently in a situation where they are without power. And one of my primary charities, just to because it's relevant, one of the primary charities that I care about is called Red Rover. And check it out. It's Red Rover. And what Red Rover does is, whenever there is a natural disaster like this snowstorm, or like what happened in Houston, or what happened in Puerto Rico, Red Rover goes in to rescue the animals, because so often it's just terrible. So often animals will get separated from their families, or they'll be lost, or, and so Red Rover goes in and grabs the dogs, the cats, the horses, whatever animals that they can find that are in danger. And so Red Rover will also help a situation if you've got a situation of domestic violence and you need to get out of that situation. They will take your animal for you for the short term and take care of it and protect it until you are in a situation to take your animal back. So it is a very awesome charity, and I even know for a fact that they do what they do. I happened to be in a pet store one day about 3 months ago, and I heard a woman, she had a beautiful dog, and she was talking to the owner of the pet store, and she said, well, where did you get her? And she said, I got the dog from Red Rover. This dog was in Houston during the disaster. So they are real. They are real. Okay, folks, so we are about out of time. I want to remind you that I am going to be in Virginia Beach at the Edgar Cayce ARE Foundation. I'm very excited about that. It is a weekend on the law of attraction. There's myself and 2 other speakers. I'm speaking on Saturday, April 7th for the entire day. I'm going to be talking about the principles from how to be your own genie and how to manifest a magical life, getting in touch with that spark of magical divine within you, and turning that power on to create what you want in your life. So love you guys. Have a great week. Remember, listen to your intuition. Don't worry and let it go. So, all right. So you all take care. Love you guys. And remember, life is magic.